Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Jeanette Byro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. How are you all doing? How's your weekend? Curious what kind of shifts or understandings or any of those things that the moon brought for you. And remember, now we're in between that full moon and then also Pluto moving into Aquarius tomorrow. So we're in I want to say we're in the thick of it, but I don't mean that negative. For some, they're going to experience it as really heavy. For some, it's going to be very empowering. So there's a thickness to it, if you will. It's not wispy energy. There's density behind it, but it can go both ways. So my wish for all of you is that you're feeling the empowerment behind it. All right, this week I'm using the Lantern Oracle. I don't know if I've used this one before. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's a beautiful, beautiful deck by Angelina Mirabito. It's so beautiful. So let's see what the messages are as we start off this week. Spirit, what do we have? You know what they're singing right away? Is they're like, I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside. That song, that's the first thing. As soon as I close my eyes, it's like the switch went on. And I love when we start a Monday with that kind of positivity. And I love the messaging in that. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. And again, it's that perspective that Spirit keeps talking about. So whenever they bring it in with song, I just love it because it's so, it's just a really neat way that they can communicate something that I haven't thought about yet and bring it in song, and the words and the phrasing in songs can be so powerful. So maybe for some of you, you need to put that song on today and have a listen to it. I think it's, is it My Girl? My Girl. Yeah, My Girl. I love it. Okay, let's see what's in the cards here. Knowing that perspective is key today and this week. Okay. All right, that just gave me a burst of positivity. Oh my gosh, look at the first card out. Perspective. I love this. Perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. Literally what I was singing. So you definitely need to play that song today. If you're having a rough go today, play that song. If you are just wanting to set your intention, play that song. If you're listening to this while you're getting ready this morning, after you listen to the message, play that song. Honestly, I think this song is like an anthem for today. And really that perspective is where we find freedom. Oh my gosh. I love this. So beautiful. It makes me smile so big. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, wow, this is powerful. Okay. Wow, look at this. So, okay. Next card out is Radical Acceptance. And this is you are perceived the way you perceive yourself. And again, I think perspective is really the overarching theme here. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. And this is so incredibly true. Spirit is speaking so boldly today. How do you wish to see yourself? Not just your reality, not just what you want to create outside of you. They're going straight for the heart of it. How do you want to see you? That is so important as we start the energy this week, and really as we move into Pluto in Aquarius and this new kind of frequency timeline. Radical self-acceptance is going to be huge, and how you see yourself is really going to dictate the way you move around your world. So they're really inviting us to see how can we radically accept ourselves for what we are right now. And then if there's things you want to change, if there's things that, when you look at yourself, you're kind of ugh, I don't know if I like that part. Then the moment you realize that thought, you just gained power. You gained power to shift. And that is all about you. So radical self-acceptance is a big beginning and anchoring point for the way in which you wish to move through this reality. And then I love that next in line with that card is this card, which says emotional energy. Look at the beautiful colors emanating from this woman in this card. This says, emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. So again, kind of what I was saying, like how you perceive yourself, what you notice you want to change, notice the emotions coming up, catch the emotion. If it's one that is supportive of you, run with it, just like this woman is just running with the colors. If it's not supporting you, don't run away from it, but look at it. Why is it not supporting you? How can you shift the energy of it? Because the emotions that come up in this radical self-acceptance can often tell you where it is you need to focus some time, some attention, some nurturing, some healing, some introspection on. Now, I also want to say on the other side, though, there are many of you that are sitting in a place of radical self-acceptance, and you have been for a long time. And this card here is inviting you to just totally run with it. Be your bold, beautiful self in all of the colors that you express energetically and in your world. Be your beautiful, bold self. Now, what I also really love this so much, is we have this card, Women Supporting Women. And when did I talk about this? I think it was on Galactic Thursday last week. It was Wednesday or Thursday's message, I can't recall, but I mentioned how I saw this big, beautiful image of the divine feminine, like surrounding us and supporting us with this beautiful feminine energy, whether you saw it as a goddess or a religious figure or just divine feminine energy. There's this energy of divine femininity just like bursting forward, like shining its light in the world right now to bring forward more concepts of equality within genders. And I'm also noticing like there's a lot of people that are embodied as masculine right now, really talking about supporting that equality and explaining and sharing their stories of how their minds have been changed from maybe how they were brought up to how they see the world now. And same with on the other side as well. And so there's a big growth mindset, yet again, like a next level mindset of women supporting women. And we're going to see a lot of that as we move into 2025 as well. And I want to say it's not just women supporting women. That is a piece of it, but it's also collective supporting that gender equality as well, so that the reverence and divinity that is found within the feminine principle can be honored in all of the ways, medically, emotionally, the way in which societal structures are run, all of that. It's time for the feminine to have equal parts, right? And that's equal parts with a beautiful divine masculine. I'm not talking about the fractured feminine or the dark side of the feminine. I'm talking about that conscious awareness that can equal the conscious awareness in the masculine. So what I'm trying to get at is there are dark sides to both. There's the dark side of the feminine and the dark side of the masculine, but then there's the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And when those two are paired together, there is power. And right now, energetically, there's a lot of support coming in for the empowerment of the feminine principle. And you may feel this within you regardless of your gender identity, because we have a masculine and feminine principle within us all. So there may be, for some of you, this softening happening within you, this kind of tenderness that's rising within you, or a desire to support women in your family or community. Again, there's so many ways this can show itself, but I love that this is coming up, because this is something that's really important right now. So again, coming back to the beginning in the song, My Girl, perspective is absolutely key. Notice where your perspective needs to change for self, where it needs to change for others, or honor yourself for where it has changed and evolved, and you can really stand in that superpower of your growth and choose the way in which you wish to be and create your reality. So I will leave that with all of you. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Do check out the podcast today. It's a good one. You don't want to miss it. You can listen to it here or on any audio platform. And as well, Cosmic Consciousness is coming up on Wednesday night. You can sign up at avalonspirit.com under Cosmic Consciousness. I hope to see you there. It's going to be a continuation of my story during my surgery and the spirit world and everything that I saw, and bringing it into our reality. So it's going to be a good one, maybe a little bit emotional for me, but I'm excited to share and be vulnerable with all of you. So I hope to see you there, and have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.